Welcome back. My name is Salomé, and in this series we are talking about how you can use a solo instrument such as the viola or the violin, flute, to play creative and interesting accompaniment as part of an ensemble. So if you're playing for a wedding gig or you're playing in church, that you can do something creative with just a normal chord sheet with some chords. So we already talked about the lead sheet. We talked about root notes, which is the most basic go-to if you arrive in a new situation and you're a little bit stressed out. Just play chord names. So if it's C, just play C. All right? But sometime you're going to want to get more advanced than that. You want to make full use of the entire chord. So a chord has a root, a third, and a fifth. Okay, and you can tap into that potential by using any of those three notes when you see that chord on the lead sheet, and they're going to be correct automatically. So you have those three notes, little toolbox just for your disposal. Okay, let's take a song from the last session as an example, the song Words. Okay, so instead of just playing long notes, anywhere you are, I am there, anywhere you go, I'll be there. That's your basic resource, but it's too simple. You want to go to something like playing arpeggios on top of each chord note. Anywhere you are, I am near, anywhere you go, I'll be there. A minor. Okay, so as you can see, it already creates a lot of texture, a lot of interesting movement. You can also mix and match as you like. So for example, in this version, I'm just going to play root, third, fifth, third. Anywhere you are, so I'm hoping this makes sense and that you can see you already have these three notes which you can mix and match, use as you like to create texture, to create a cool accompaniment to the song. I think you recognize that it's very important to be able to play arpeggios, just like that. Okay, so instead of just practicing 3-octave arpeggios as part of your classical practicing, obviously, you can also practice small little 1-octave arpeggios. So if you're doing C major, just go. Okay, and if you practice that enough, and if you do it often, then when you get to church and you have to play over that lead sheet, then you can just pull up that C major finger memory thing, which you've already practiced so much. I actually found one of my old practice journals, and on it I saw that I was practicing little 1-octave arpeggios, and I would recommend that you do the same. You can use this list. They are the most common key signatures in which you'll be playing in churches or in gigs. Make it part of your finger memory or muscle memory, and that'll help you so much. So I'm sure you can see that it's very important to know how many flats or how many sharps there are going to be in a chord. For example, if I say to you, E major, what are the notes of E major? You must be able to say E, G sharp, B without thinking. All right. Or if I say D major, D, F sharp, A. So don't start playing a D, F, otherwise that's a D minor. Okay, that brings me to another point I wanted to make, which is the identity of the chord lies in the third. Okay, so the root is the same for both major and minor. If we do G major, it's going to be G for the root note for both chords. The identity comes in with the third. For G major, it's going to be a high third. And for the minor, it's going to be G, B flat. So the third is very important part of the chord. And you have to be able to tell at a glance what notes do we have in A minor. For example, if we do Greensleeves and you just see A minor all over the page, you're going to have to know, you're going to have to go back to your muscle memory of A minor, which is A, C, E. So the better you know your little arpeggios, the more fluently you will be able to play in church or in your gig ensemble. In the description box, I've linked a cheat sheet on which you can find all the exact notes found in every chord, which I mentioned. So you have to be very certain about yourself. If you see F sharp minor, to know that it's going to be F sharp, A, C sharp. All right. So memorize those things, get them into your muscle memory, and you'll thank yourself later. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you in the next session. Goodbye.